Unajua kuna watu wanatutisha, wanafikiria they are now above the law. Wanafikiria hawatashikwa.
On Sunday 18th, 2025, deep alarm was raised at the recent action by Directorate Criminal Investigation (DCI) involving the possible takeover of the former DP Gachagua resident at Karen and Wamunyoro and the ongoing manhunt reportedly launched against him in swift and highly coordinated police operation. The news has already sparked a heated discussion across the country. Reports indicate that heavily armed and masked police officers were deployed at Jogokibakia near Blues Post, Thika. This operation has raised eyebrows, especially given Gachagua's high profile and his recent political activities. According to Gachagua's lawyer Ndegwa Njiru tweeted, and I quote, "All media houses kindly be informed that the DCI has taken hostage of all His Excellency Rigathi Gachaguas, both at Karen and at Munyoro. They are currently manhunting him. We are yet to be informed of the reason." Could this be linked to recent Gachagua's political moves or his outspoken criticism of the government? The secrecy surrounding the charges has only fueled the speculations. For many Kenyans, this arrest feels like a turning point, especially given the timing and Gachagua's history of clashing with the President William Ruto. Multiple reports indicated police or DCI vehicles were at his home with claims of arrest on heavy police presence. Some reports claim that he was missing. Among political concerned leaders tweeted Kalonzo Musyoka, and I quote, "This intimidation of the opposition must stop. Mr. Ruto, if you want to arrest Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, do it the right way. Follow the law. We are prepared to produce DP Gachagua before the DCI Kenya. Please stop abducting Kenyans and their leaders. Abductions are primitive and cowardly." On the same note, Senator Methu Muhia, close allied of Gachagua, tweets, and I quote, "Thank you all for your concern. I'm safe. Kama ni wewe umebeba." Mzee alikuwa na jacket ya black na kofia ya black. Ukiwa na pickup imejaa avocado, ukamshukisha Bellevue, barikiwa sana. Hizo Subaru zilikuwa na maubad. The arrest comes on views of the explosive comments Gachagua made in a recent interview on Obina TV. He warned that if 2027 general elections are messed with and President William Ruto is forced on Kenyans, the country could see violence worse than the 2007 unrest, which claimed over 1,000 lives. These remarks sent shockwaves through the political establishment in the country.
If that IBC tries to mess with the election, there will be no country here. 207 will look like a Christmas party. I can tell you. And I want to implore those commissioners to be Kenyans, to be patriotic, and not to attempt to force William Ruto on the people of Kenya. It will not work. The people of Kenya will not accept it. People want change, and they are ready for change. Indeed, they are impatient.
Gachagua's remarks drew criticism from legislators from both ODM and Kenya Kwanza UDA. Many accused him of inciting unrest. The former DP has been polarizing figures since his impeachment in October 2024, and comments only deepened the divide. DP Kithure Kindiki and Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen publicly condemned Gachagua's remarks. Murkomen was particularly vocal, warning that the government would not tolerate anyone threatening Kenya's stability. And here's the tape.
Unajua kuna watu wanatutisha, wanafikiria they are now above the law. Wanafikiria hawatashikwa. Wanafikiria hawatafungwa. I am going to tell you, under our watch, this country is not going to condone anybody who wants to ban this nation.
Ya wale wanahubiri na kutabiri vita, na wale magaidi wa Al-Shabaab, na wale bandits wa North Rift, wote ni hatari kwa usalama wa taifa. Anybody preaching violence and prophesying violence and threatening war and violence is as dangerous as the bandits of the North Rift and as the terrorists of the Lamu Enclave in northern Kenya.
These are strong words from government that is clearly on high alert. Murkomen even hinted at possible legal action and arrest if Gachagua continue making such remarks. A few hours later, reports of his arrest were announced. This rhetoric underscores the growing tension between Gachagua and Kenya Kwanza administration he once served. In the response to the criticism, Gachagua attended a church service in Gatanga on Sunday in Murang'a County, where he sought to clarify his remarks. He accuses his political adversaries, particularly those allied with Kenya Kwanza government, of spinning a narrative against him. Gachagua insisted he was not inciting violence, but merely voicing the concerns he has heard from the Kenyan on the ground. He framed his comments as part of his duty as a leader.
To change the context of what I said. Mimi sijasema Kenya itakuwa na fujo. Mimi nimesema nikisikiza wa Kenya vile wanasema wewe William Ruto usijaribu kuiba uchaguzi, na nimeuliza IBC, please be patriotic, msiweke hii nchi kwa shida, because history has shown when there is a contested election there can be violence, and it has happened, and we must refer to history. That's what I said. We saw what happened in 2007. So please, IBC, make sure you don't create a situation where we can have a recurrence of what happened in 2007. Because if it happens this time the way people are talking, it can be worse. Na mimi, it is my civic duty as a leader to caution the country. Siku tumeleta finance bill 2024, mimi nienda kwa rais nikamwambia, hii finance bill usisukume, Wakenya wataki, watakataa na wataleta shida. Akasukuma, nikaenda kwa cabinet, na iko kwa minute. Kwa cabinet yote watu 22 na rais, mimi ndio nilipinga, na nikasema yoko kwa minute. Nikasema hii kitu italeta fujo Kenya, hii watoto wanaitwa Gen Z hawatakubali, na ilifanyika.
Despite his defense, the controversy has only intensified, with many questioning whether his arrest is direct response to these remarks or part of broad political strategy. So what does this mean for Kenya? Gachagua's arrest and his warning about 2027 election highlights the deep division within the country's political landscape. His impeachment last year's fallout with President William Ruto, and now these arrests have made him a lightning rod for both support and criticism for his base, particularly in Mount Kenya region. This could be seen as attack on their representation. For others, it is a necessary step to maintain stability as the 2027 election draw closer. This incident raised political questions. Will Gachagua's arrest quell dissent or fuel it? And how will the government balance accountability, freedoms? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear: Kenya's political scene is dynamic and unpredictable as ever. Let me know your views through the comment section. I've been your host, David Chams. If maybe you are watching us for the very first time, remember to subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to hit that notification button for you to be updated whenever we update political news, human talks, celebrity,